Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a plan with me in my Hobonichi Weeks, and we actually have two Hobonichi Weeks for today, the regular as well as the Sneaker Mega. I'm also pulling out some stickers that we will be using for today, and I'm pulling them out of my Hobonichi drawer pouch Ane, and you have seen this in my everyday planner video, and I'll link that below if you haven't seen it yet. So these are stickers from KikK, Daiso, and some shops from Etsy and their own website. And now we're going to go ahead and get started with my academic planner. So I'm flipping to this week, but I edited this last week and I failed to do a voiceover. So I'm doing that now, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video, even though it's a little late. So this is my pen that I line my Hobonichi Weeks with, and it is the 𝒕𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐. I'm just making a box in that left-hand side. So that is one column, and I'm also making the horizontal lines. I'll explain more in my page anatomy later, but I just wanted to say that this red 𝒕𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐 works so much better than the brown one that I got, and they are both from the dark vintage line. Next, I'm making horizontal lines on the rest of the left page and one vertical line. So now I have 3 columns, and I am repeating that on the right side. So I'm making 4 more columns over there. So here I'm just connecting the dots that I have made previously and then making the horizontal lines. So I have a little space at the bottom after all of the columns. So the columns on the right side of the page is 7 grid boxes if you're interested. I'll explain more about what I'm doing with these, but I think you're going to have a better idea since I'm already writing down the headers. So I'm writing the days of the week on those highlights, and I'm using my main pen, the Pilot Juice Up 04 in brown, though I'm not sure if that's the color name of this pen, but it is the brown one. And then after that, I'm going to be putting these washi dots from Daiso, and they will just be over the numbers that I have written down. These are washi dots, so that means they are quite transparent, not very opaque at all, but they do have still a very good color payoff. And then on the last column, I wrote down next week and the week number. Now I'm going to be making my schedule on the side, and I'm just writing down the numbers. So that stands for my work hours, and I work quite late in the day. I've actually started working from 2 p.m. until close to midnight, because those are the times when I am most productive. I'm not an early bird, I am a night owl. So that is my schedule. And at the bottom, I have the letters T and P, and I'll tell you more about that when I make my legend. So after that, I have those 2 spaces, which I'm putting down as my social engagements. And I have my correspondence as well as a legend. I always write down legend because my legends change quite often. So the T is for total hours and P is for my productivity. So I want to give my productivity a number from 0 to 10 on those days. Well, for this week. So here I'm just using the stickers that I showed you to mark my today column, and this is going to be probably the only place where I'll be putting stickers. Usually once a week starts and these pages have become active, I no longer find the time to play around with stickers. Sometimes I do, but that is quite rare. So all the boxes with the brown triangles, those corner stickers, are important days. And for my dailies, I have the goal section at the top and then a to-do list at the bottom. So I have my sidebar, which will have my appointments, events, and a quick view of the day. My dailies, which have goals and focus. And then I also have my schedule, a notes section. And at the bottom, I have my social engagement, which marks time with friends, family, and my partner, as well as correspondence, and of course, my legend. And that is our week complete or set up. And I'm just putting back my book dart and then moving on to the notes pages. So I've started utilizing the notes pages of the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. I have more than 200 pages to play with, so I thought I'd go ahead and start having an extension of my weekly pages. But this is going to be 1 page a week, and sometimes I also use these pages for note-taking and lists, but in that case, those will be on its own page. So it feels like a bullet journal mostly. So here I'm recreating that column, but I am leaving the top box for a this week dump, and then the rest is going to be for my dailies. I'm making an extra box for Sunday, so it's an extended box from the main column. And at the top, I have another productivity rating, so an overall productivity rating, and then I have an 𝒕𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐 method task list. I used to not be able to keep up with my 𝒕𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐 method, but lately it has been very good to me. I mean, it's just a no-brainer to just list things down and just check them off. So I have my little tasks in my weekly overview, and then I have my productivity rating task list, and at the bottom I have grateful thoughts. And that is our page complete. So very simple and very quick. And that is all that we're going to do with the Mega. So I'm moving on to my favorite Hobonichi Weeks, which is the Maaya Sakamoto, and it is my wellness journal. Now for this week, I'm going to be not as rigid with my format. I will be using some stickers, not a lot, but these are giant stickers, so I don't recommend using a ton of them if you want space to journal. So basically this is going to be similar to a journal rather than a planner. I'm just going to note down or write down things that happen in the week. I do have quite a lot of things to do this week. I have a deadline and an impending deadline next week, so I have to be good with my time. But I also have quite a lot of social engagements, and I'm very excited for that. I'm very grateful and thankful that my friends do have time to see me this week. So this is the main sticker. There's always going to be a main sticker in my spreads, and everything else will be formed around it. That's why I'm also using the 𝒕𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐. And I'm just going to make a little box for that area. And that whole entire area is going to be for journaling. So I shouldn't call it a planner. It's not a wellness planner. It's like a wellness journal rather than actual planning. And that is almost a page complete, and I'm just putting a few more stickers. I'm very generous with my stickers in this planner, and I am loving every time I put down stickers in it. I have my drink of the day, lunch, and dinner for every day. I track that because it just makes me happy to know what I ate for that day and what I drank for the day. So it's like a treat for me. And the lunch and dinner is going to be what my husband has made for that day, because he's the one who cooks. I do not have time. So I have my daily snippets and drink and meals log, as well as a weekly wrap up, and that has been working really well for me in this planner or journal. And that is the completed spread. And that is it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to check out the rest of the videos in my channel. I'll see you in the next one.